Hello traders, welcome back to Simply Forex. This is our live stream. I enjoy a live stream. I've got alerts going off already, bear with me. So yeah, it's our time to interact. You get as many questions as you like, guys, over to me about trading. Yeah, and it can be anything about trading, guys. It doesn't have to be a particular pair that you're in, or, you know, it can literally be anything, guys. It could be money management, it could be trading strategies, it could be plotting support and resistance, it could be trading techniques. I'm just getting rid of my headphones. Yeah, it could be anything you like, guys. All right, psychology, trading the news. So yeah, get as many questions as you can, guys. I'm with you for about 45 minutes, so we'll do as much as we can. Also, guys, we're going to take a quick look at the trades that I'm looking at today as well. It's been a little bit tricky with the trades I've been looking at, and I'll explain why. And there's no news today. Usually there's a bit of news while we do our live stream, but today there is none. So no news to focus on, guys, but we will focus on your questions. Right, let's see who is in the house. Bruce, good morning, Bruce. How are you, mate? Bruce, you are always the one who's first into bat with the analysis challenge, I believe. Cop Prod, happy days, mate. I made it. How are you doing today? I'm very well. I had to go to the dentist again, but you don't care about that. Yeah, I had to go to the dentist. It's finally done. Yeah, I'm happy. Who else we got in? Colin, hey, how are you, mate? Hope you are, yeah, hope the Euro-Canadian trade's all right. Song Love, we still haven't made you green. I apologize, but welcome back. Barmy Boy Pappy. I like this name. This is a new name. I don't recognize this. Wesley Otto, I recognize that name. Pooh Poppy, how are you? Guys, so yeah, you can see the people in green, guys. They are all Simply Forex members. All right. Doing well, not in a challenge, just became a new VIP member this week. All right, Bruce, cool. Thanks for joining the VIP membership. Yeah, you've got loads of cool things in there. And if you've got any questions, you've also got the bit where you can ask Tom. So yeah, fire away. Song Love, I've already entered pound Canadian dollar. Okay, if I was to enter pound Canadian dollar, it would be on this candle. We'll look at that very shortly. Arthur, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Baines John, not easy to say. I do recognize that name. How could you forget it? Hope they treated you kindly, Tom. Yes, they did treat me kindly at the dentist, but then they, you know, basically emptied my bank account. So there you go, guys. All right. So yeah, welcome everyone. Good to see you all. Let's get started. Let's take a look at a few things. So let's start with this pound Canadian dollar, because Song Love, you are a member. Let's check that out first. So as you all know, guys, if you watch my daily morning analysis vid, yeah, pound Canadian dollar was a buy opportunity today. Why is it a buy opportunity? Because it is at a bloody nice level. Yeah, it's in an uptrend. Yeah, you can clearly see that it's retraced to these last highs here. So this grey zone through here was once resistance and is now support. So I love these zones. Yeah, these zones that were resistance and is now support, or was support and is now resistance. I love these zones. And for good measure as well, we've also got a bullish candle that formed at this level. Okay, so, you know, lots to like, and my target's up here. But you already know that because you watched my daily morning analysis. But the entry, you know, this is the tricky bit, guys, the entry. Because if we look at the H4, okay, you know, would you want to enter that right now? Okay, so, you know, most of the time I enter on the H1, but, you know, you must keep an eye on the other time frames. So this H4 is just putting me off this trade. Yeah, you can clearly see, we were in a downtrend, potentially just broke this high, and then we was in an uptrend, which we like. But then look at this candle. Yeah. Do I want to buy this H4 candle? And the answer is no, not at the moment. Okay. It depends what this H4 candle does. So obviously it hasn't finished forming yet. But if this is, super bearish, let's say we get a candle that looks something like this. If we get a green candle that looks like that, yeah, then okay, I'm interested again. Yeah, buyers are firmly back in control. So that's what we're seeing on the H4. If we look at the H1, it's painting a different picture. So this is why it's so important, guys, to look at all the different time frames, get all the information you can. But on the H1, we're already seeing, we have had this massive drop off. So H1 structure, which I do like to be with, it's not imperative, but I do like to be with H1 structure. So let's do that again. So as you can see, H1 structure, we was in an uptrend. This is the last swing low. And then we got some bad, I think it was services PMI or manufacturing PMI coming out of the UK, and it was bad. All right. Hence, we've had a bit of a sell-off. Yeah, we've had a bit of, pound weakness. This is not so much CAD strength. This is more pound weakness. So this is where we find ourselves. It's not ideal for buying right now. We are seeing buyers come back into this market, but both of these candles I don't like. I would say they're selling candles because look at the wicks. Yeah, look at the wicks. Yeah, you can tell so much about the wicks. All right. So the wicks are telling me, that is not a buy trade. But this candle, I do like. So, part of me was thinking, okay, you could enter here, put your stop below here or even below here. But the big but, yeah, is the H4 candle, guys. All right. So, H1 is potentially looking all right, but at H4, yeah, look at it. I just don't like that as yet. So pound Canadian dollar for myself, guys, I've just stayed out of it. Yeah, I'm not in it. I haven't had anything set up as yet. So Song Love, yeah, I hope that helps you with pound. I know you're in it. And I don't think that's a terrible idea to be in it, but I'm just waiting for, one of my A1 setups. And when I get one of my A1 setups, my Arnold Schwarzenegger, my Mike Tyson setups, I will put it in the VIP Discord. All right. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing with that Song Love. Okay, Poo Poppy, we'll look at yours first. I'm not seeing your drawings. Bruce, why are you not seeing my drawings? Is that the same for everyone? Are you not seeing my drawings? Right. Okay. Let me just do something very quickly, guys. Remember, if anything goes wrong on the live stream, blame the editor. It's always his fault. Right. What am I going to do here, guys? 1 second. Bear with me a second, guys. I'll just do this, okay? Right, guys. Now, I'm going to draw with my pen. Everyone put a thumbs up or say, yes, I can see your pen. I need to know you can see it. Can you see my pen? I normally call it a magic pen, but it's not very magical. There we go. Angus. Brilliant. Okay, good. We're back in business. So, yeah, but I thought, without the pen, guys, I hope you got the gist with the pound Canadian dollar. Yeah, I'm just not interested in buying it yet because of this H4 candle. Yeah, so I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait and see what this H4 candle does. All right. And then I'm also going to keep an eye on the H1. You know, because price on the H1, this is what I was showing you earlier, guys, is breaking down. All right. So, you know, it's not an entry for me yet with pound Canadian dollar. All right. Okay, good. You can see my pen. Sorry about that, guys. Always the editor. Blame him. All right, what else are we looking at? So Poo Poppy was looking at New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's take a quick look at that. Okay, so this is potentially a short now. Okay, so New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, I was looking at for potential shorts, but it didn't quite make my criteria. You know, because I'll tell you why. Because my trades from my morning analysis, and you must be aware of this type of thing, guys. All of your trades need to make sense together. Yeah. And my trades from this morning, yeah, were this. So pound Canadian dollar long and euro Canadian dollar long. So these were my trade ideas this morning. So if I look at New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, I was thinking about shorting this, but then that wouldn't make sense with these trades. Because if I want to short New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, that is suggesting Canadian dollar strength. Whereas the other two trades I'm looking at are Canadian dollar weakness. So this is one reason New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar didn't make my, make it as one of my trade ideas for today. If I had to trade it, I would short it. And let me tell you why. If we look at the day chart, guys, this was, skyrocketing. And then we just went bang. Yeah. It come flying down and even broke this low. And we're below the moving average 20. All right. So, and we've got a bearish candle. So Poo Poppy, I totally understand your trade idea. Yeah. I would short this. It just didn't make sense with my other trades this morning. So where could we trade it to? We could probably take price, I would aim for this 8100 level. Yeah. Generally, guys, with targets, I look for big psychological levels before support or resistance. Yeah. I don't want to be in these gray zones. If I'm selling this, I want to be out before buyers appear in here. Okay. That's why I do it. So what are we looking for? Let's now drop down to the H4. All right. And H4 would support our selling idea. Yeah, we're clearly in a downtrend. You don't need to be Warren Buffett to see that. This level here is also a nice level for potential shorts. Okay. So yeah, Poo Poppy, again, I just like saying your name, but I agree. Yeah, this is potentially a good short area so far. Let's look at the H1. Again, yeah, this is still, it's become more of a H4 trade because if we look at the H1, price is breaking up. Yeah, we now have, it's broken this high, even these highs. So on the H1, we're in an uptrend, and we're above the moving average 20. Potentially, this pattern structure could happen. So, yeah, I like H4. I don't like H1 to trade this pair. But if we look at it in terms of a H4 trade, yeah, it makes sense. I'd be looking for this candle to finish, relatively bearish. If we really zoom in, guys, I would need to see a bearish candle form in here. So we still got another 43 minutes before this candle finishes. But if we get a bearish candle, bear in mind the moving average 20, I would enter here. I'd put my stop above the moving average 20 because It's usually dynamic resistance in this case. And then I'd look to take price lower. Okay, so yeah, if I had to trade it, I would short this pair like that. Right, what else are we looking at? Right, okay, what else was there? Okay, Arthur Kaufman. I had an uncle Arthur. Yeah, just to let you know, guys. I know you like to know my family tree. Let me have a drink. Before I have a drink, guys, if I can just ask anyone who's new to the channel, if you could subscribe, if you're enjoying the live stream and you enjoy my analysis, if you could subscribe to the channel right now. Yeah. Also smash that notification button, guys. And if I could ask everyone to please smash the like button right now. Yeah, it really helps support the vid and the channel. I'm going to have a drink while you do that. Okay. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Before I even look at it, I know it's at a very nice resistance level. So, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. If we start with the day chart. Let's start with the weekly, actually, because this could become a bit of a weekly play. So, if we look at the weekly chart, we are clearly in an uptrend. Okay. Yeah. These lows held, never broke. Yeah. And then we've got higher highs. And this now is potentially the higher low. Right. And potentially, if we looked at only the weekly chart, obviously we don't do that. We look at all of the time frames because we need information. But if you looked at the weekly, you would buy that. You would. And you've got a really nice bullish candle here. Look at that green bullish candle. So you would buy that if you were looking at the weekly chart. Now we're going to drop down to the day chart. And again, yeah, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar was in a downtrend. Yeah, even broke these lows. Yeah, we were thinking potentially we were off down here. Market had other ideas, as it sometimes does. Yeah, broke these highs, and we are now in a daily uptrend. So we're in a weekly uptrend. We're in a daily uptrend. Okay. So what would I look to do? Right now, we're at an area of resistance. So obviously, yeah, and I hope this is obvious, yeah, you don't buy into resistance, yeah? Let's imagine you were here, guys, right? Let's do my magic back to the future pen, yeah? Let's imagine we're at this situation, yeah? I don't care how bullish this candle is. Do not buy at this point, yeah? If you buy at this point, you're crazy, okay? I hope none of you have. I apologize if I've just called you crazy. But if you buy here, you are buying into resistance. We know historically there are sellers here. There are sellers here. Okay? There's sellers there. So when we get to this point again, regardless if we're in a weekly uptrend, a daily uptrend, which we are, that's what we're in. That's the reality of it. And we've got a bullish green candle. But we still can't buy it, I'm afraid, because it's resistance. Yeah. So let's say you bought here. Yeah. You've just bought here. Yeah. Let's look at the market play out. Bang. Yeah. You're in trouble. Yeah. Because you bought at resistance. But because of that weekly trend and the day trend, I am still totally looking for buys. So where would I buy? I would look for this, price to retrace back down to this level. Yeah, let's even drag this out a little bit. Okay, so I would look for price to come back down to here. And then I think we've got a lovely entry here. Because firstly, we've got the moving average 20 coming round. So that is dynamic support. We've also got this area where price has reacted. It's reacted here, 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 and potentially here. Okay, so we've also got, a nice horizontal support level. So I would be looking to buy from this level back up to here. First of all, I would take some profit because we know sellers are in here. Yeah, and then I'd leave 20% to run. So Aussie dollar, no trade for me right now. I would wait for price to retrace into this gray zone, and then I would look to buy it. All right, so that's Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Let's, I'm assuming structures breaking down on the lower time frames. So yeah, I mean, even on the H4 guys, this is breaking down. Yeah, we've just broken these lows here. So if I had to trade this right now, yeah, you said, Tom, you have to trade this right now. Otherwise, we are going to, I don't know, pull out your fingernails. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything on the spot. Bear with me. Then I would short this. But obviously, my overriding bias is to buy this. But if you said, Tom, you have to trade this right now, I would short it down to this level. That's how I would trade this pair. But then what I'm really interested in is this level. And then once I get a bullish reaction here, I'm all over this, yeah, like a cheap suit. All right, I'll be buying this back up to here. All right, so that's Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. What else are we looking at? Just sub to private Discord, Mustafa. Good man. Welcome to private Discord. Okay, what else are we looking at? Okay, so let's go back up. I've just got loads of yeses for Epic Pen. Yeah, but thank you guys. Thanks for pointing that out. It's the editor. Just can't get the staff these days. Right, Wesley, pound Aussie dollar. Let's take a look at that because I quite like a short here with pound Aussie dollar. Pound Aussie dollar, where are we? Here we are. So if we look at the day chart, now let's start with the weekly chart. So there is, even if we looked at the monthly to give you an idea of how important this level is, yeah, you can see there's a level through here. Yeah, it's reacted here, here, and it's now reacting here. This is back in Jan 22. This one is back in August 21. These are long-standing, important areas. If we go to the weekly chart now, you can see my gray zone. All right. Yeah, you can see it here. All right. So look at everything. Before you place a trade, guys, look at absolutely every crevice of the charts. Yeah. So, and what do I look at? So first of all, I want to look at structure. All right. If we look at structure, we are clearly in an uptrend. All right. We are. However, we're at an area of very important resistance. So on the weekly chart, the trade doesn't make sense. Yeah. We're in an uptrend, but we're at resistance. Trade doesn't make sense. No trade. Then I go down to the day chart. And really here, we have had a breakdown in structure on the day chart. Okay. And this is how we start building an idea for a trade. So now at this point, yeah, we now have lower lows and lower highs. Yeah. The quintessential, I can't even speak, the quintessential downtrend. Yeah. Lower highs, lower lows. All right. And we're below this moving average 20. So we're at weekly resistance. We know there's sellers there. And the day chart has broken down on the day chart. Yeah, the day structure has broken down. So I'm liking shorts in here somewhere. All right. If we drop down to the H4 now, we're still in a downtrend on the H4. Yeah, we're still in a downtrend. Okay. Price has come down. Yeah, and we're back at this level. And it hasn't broke this level. We do not have higher highs. And we've got this very bearish H4 candle. So again, it didn't make it onto my trade criteria. But if I had to trade this, not even if I had to trade, I think this is potentially a good short. And I would take price back down to here. Again, I would take some profit and leave some profit to run. All right, so that's what I'm seeing with pound Aussie dollar. I know that we've also had a structure break on the H1. So potentially right now is a very nice area for shorts. I'm going to drag this across. Yeah, right now, yeah, look at this. So if we follow H1 structure, we have, you know, it didn't make higher highs. There's your first red flag that structure could be breaking down. Sure enough, it comes tumbling down. And now we're getting a nice retrace, you know, back to this level, even this level, and the moving average 20. I think this is a really nice level to short. All right. I would probably wait for a bearish reaction here. Yeah. Once we get a bearish reaction, you know, I think we can start shorting this pair. Yeah. So that's how I would trade pound Aussie dollar, guys. Okay, so Wesley, you're buying. I'm seeing a short here, really. Structure's breaking down. All right, so yeah. Right, Bruce, thanks for pointing out my magic pen. I can see a circle. Yes, Bames John. All right, what else are we looking at, guys? Okay, so New Zealand Swiss franc, Hamid. Again, straight away, guys, I know that I would potentially short this pair. I've already done my analysis. Yeah, my analysis in the morning, guys, is thorough. I know what I'm going to do with every currency pair pretty much. All right, but on my analysis, morning analysis vid, I only trade, you know, I only give you the A1 setups. All right. And also, guys, before we look at the next piece of analysis on New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, let me just point out a few things that we do to keep my editor happy. Not that we should, he messed up the magic pen. But first of all, guys, we've got a free Discord channel. Yeah, free, it's free. Come join it. We've got traders on there sharing ideas, trades, knowledge. We've got indicators, we've got psychology, we've got loads of cool things being shared, guys. So come join the free Discord channel. The link is in the video description or the live chat. Secondly, guys, we've got the VIP Discord. You do have to pay for this, but as part of this service, you get access to me throughout the trading day. So you can ask me questions like we do now. I give you my trade ideas as and when they happen. You also have 2 other expert traders giving you their ideas. Yeah, we've got exclusive content every week. Yeah, and we've also got access to a performance coach as well. So if you're interested in all of that, then come join the VIP Discord. The link is in the video description. Next, guys, we do have a mentorship program. If you would like to be coached one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the information about the mentorship program. Again, the email is in the video description. And finally, guys, we've got a Simply Forex membership. So if you enjoy the channel, the analysis, then you can come and support the channel. Yeah. So Simply Forex, you become a member for less than $2, I think. But you get some cool perks as well, guys. All right. So check that out. Check the perks out. All the information's in the video description. Right. Enough of all that. Let's take a look at New Zealand Swiss franc. So day chart, short it. Finished. Next one. Now, if we look at the weekly chart, guys, this is my higher time frame target for New Zealand Swiss franc, because again, we've got a low over here. And this is a low from March 20. Yeah, can't even remember that far back. Can't remember last week, let alone March 20. So this is a potential target, okay? If we zoom in now as well, you know, the weekly chart is clearly in a downtrend. Yeah, clearly in a downtrend. And we've got a very bearish candle. All right. So everything's telling us we have a bit more room, yeah, to this target, this 5311. All right. If we go to the day chart, again, Yeah, we're in a downtrend. Yeah, even, yeah, we're clearly in a downtrend. You don't need to be Warren Buffett to see that. Lower highs, lower lows. Yeah, and even this candle from Friday broke this low. Okay, so everything's telling us we can carry on shorting this pair. But bear in mind, we're going to get buyers at some point. And buyers could be anywhere in here because of that wick back in March. So if we look at the H4 now, okay, so yeah, I mean, if we get a bit of a, we're clearly in a downtrend still. Yeah, we're hitting the moving average 20 as we speak. If we get a bit of a bearish H4 candle, we could potentially look for, to take price lower. So that's what I'm seeing so far. If we look at H1, prices, is in an uptrend, but, price has come back up, and then we're getting these nice bearish candles. All of these are bearish candles. So at this point, sellers are entering the market. They've dipped their toe in. This point, sellers are taking over. Sellers have taken over. Sellers are still in control with that wick. All right. So I think, again, if I had to trade this, I would short this down to here. I would take some profit, and then I'd let some money run on this trade. All right. So that's New Zealand Swiss franc. I would look to short this pair. Right. What else are we? Thank you, Mr. Editor, for putting all the links in. He's a good lad, really. Good lad. Right, Robin. I'm thinking about taking up the VIP. Okay, so Poo Poppy, I'm thinking about taking up the VIP. I don't do social media anymore. I struggle with Discord. So you're probably... me too. I'm not one for social media, and this may sound ironic. I've got a YouTube channel and I'm talking to you online, but I don't tweet or anything like that, or whatever the kids are doing these days. But the Discord is quite straightforward, Poo Poppy. Yeah, we give you an invite to the server, you join it, you can download the little app, and you're on it. Away you go, and you can see all the different rooms. In the VIP rooms. Yeah, so yeah, it's quite straightforward. Right, Robin Nosrati. I've probably pronounced that incorrect. Let's have a look at Euro US dollar. So let's have a look at the day chart. So it's now hit a nice level. Yeah, so if we went back, so this is how I analyze, guys. Let's do my magic back to the future pen. All right. So this has gone back. This is showing Friday's candle. When I wake up in the morning, yeah, this is not a trade idea. All right. Yeah, because I'm interested in this level. Yeah, I am. Even the moving average 20, I'm always interested in that as well. I need to get out more. I'm interested in gray zones and moving average 20. Yeah, it's really quite sad, but there you go. But if we zoom in now, I want to buy this pair. Let's get that straight. This is in an uptrend. Clearly, I want to buy this pair. But if I come in this morning, yeah, and I look at this, I do not want to buy that. So is it a trade idea for today? No. Yeah. Is it a trade idea for tomorrow? Let's look at the candle now. Let's close this. Now, tomorrow, now we've got today's candle, it could be. Yeah. So when I look at these charts again tomorrow morning, this could well be a trade. If we see a bit of a wick, and perhaps a candle that looks like this, could even be a red candle. Yeah. And we get a wick like this, then this would be of interest. All right. Because it's at an important gray zone. We're in an uptrend. It's retraced to a nice area. We're looking to take price higher. But what do I want to see in these gray zones? So I want to see some kind of bullish momentum, even a structure break. And currently, yeah, there is not, on the H4, there is not a single buyer in sight. Yeah, don't buy it. There's just not a buyer. Yeah, sellers are in complete control. It was off the back of that PMI data. Okay, so H4 is telling me to stay the hell out. If we look at the H1, this also isn't telling me to buy this pair. You know, if this morning we got a real bullish well, even then, no, take that back. Yeah, price has broken down. Yeah, but you know, everything is telling us to short this pair, apart from we're at a nice level. So what do I want to look for? So this is at least what I want to see. So price is in a downtrend. This is the last lower high. Okay, and then perhaps price does this, and then perhaps we get a break. Yeah, we get a break of these highs here, and then I'm interested in buying this pair. So that's what I'm looking for, guys, a change in structure, in trend on the lower time frames in order to start buying at these nice daily or weekly levels. So that's what I want to see. This is not a buy right now, okay, but I like this level. All right, so that's euro US dollar. Okay, so a few people want to look at gold. Let's take a look at gold. You are gold. Can anyone tell me who sung that? You are gold for 3 points, guys. Put it on the messages. You get 3 points. I don't know what points are, but if anyone can tell me who sung that song, beautifully sang by me. And also, guys, yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe right now. Yeah, smash the subscribe button and the notification button. And also, guys, if you're enjoying the analysis, smash the like button right now. Just smash that like button. Right, gold. Lots of people interested in gold. Let's take a look at gold. Weekly. Okay. Weekly, we're in a downtrend. Okay, so if we start here with the weekly chart, we have, broken down. Yeah, the weekly chart is in a downtrend. It's come back up to this level through here, which is proven to be quite an important level. And we've had a bit of a bounce off in terms of this wick. So potentially we're in a downtrend. Well, not potentially, we are in a downtrend. But I know on the day chart, we're in an uptrend. So conflict. So that's what I'm seeing on gold. If I was if I was trading the weekly chart, this could potentially be a good area for selling, potentially back down to here. If we now go to the day chart, what are we seeing? So, we are in an uptrend. But this is that level, yeah? And as you can see, this level, sellers have entered the market, all right? Do they want to push it lower? We don't know yet, yeah? We don't know. If we look at just daily structure, we are in an uptrend. Yeah, see how I did that? How it rhymed with the chart? Dear, I have to amuse myself, guys, from time to time. We're in an uptrend. Yeah. Higher lows, higher highs. So we're at a really difficult stage. What we're going to see is this. If we have a level where we've got sellers, so we have sellers up here. But obviously, because we're in a daily uptrend, we're going to have buyers. So what you're going to have is weekly sellers, daily buyers fighting. And that is not what you want if you're in a trade. If I'm buying a trade, I want no sellers. If I'm selling a trade, I don't want any buyers. Here you've got both. So what you're going to see is this, guys, really. You're going to see a bit of, I think, maybe sideways action. Yes, sellers are going to keep pushing it down from here. Yeah, and buyers are going to keep pushing, this daily trend. Okay. So to trade this, I don't want to trade that, that's for sure. Yeah, to trade it, I want to see a break of these highs. Yeah, and we can start buying it. Or, you know, we get a breakdown in daily structure. We start getting a break of these lows, we can sell it. All right, so gold, yeah, real buyers and sellers fighting it out. Yeah, wait to see who wins. Don't jump in in the middle of that fight. Yeah, wait to see who wins and then trade it. All right, guys. So yeah, okay. I took profits on euro US dollar this morning. I rode it up and shorted it down. All right, poppy, nice. Right, guys, we're going to call it a day there. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. Don't forget, we do these every day, Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. New York EST. So if you've got any questions whatsoever, you can ask me tomorrow, guys. All right. I hope I answered most of the questions, guys. Yes. Apologies if we didn't get to all of your questions, but there's always tomorrow. All right. So have a great trading day, guys. Don't forget to check out all the cool things the channel does. And we will see you again tomorrow. See you later.